Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I am Cher, and today we are going to follow up my Ipsy unboxings for November 2024 with a full try-on video. We're going to test out all of the goodies that I got inside all three of my boxes, Icon Box, BoxyCharm, and Ipsy Glam Bag, and we're going to come up with a full face of makeup. I will probably have to do 3 different looks though, honestly, because I have 3 different palettes, but we'll put them all in here. And we're going to try out some of the skincare and other goodies as well, kind of give my review and first impressions on them. So if all of that interests you, stick around and we're going to go ahead and dive in. All right, guys, so a warm welcome. And if you are new here, I am Cher, and we do a lot of Ipsy on the channel. I cover a lot of different beauty subscriptions, all the popular ones, but I definitely spend a lot of time on Ipsy. I do the spoilers, unboxings, reviews, and try-ons like this. I get my boxes in PR from them. They do gift it to me kindly, but I love to come follow up and give you guys a try-on, especially when it comes early like this. I love that because I can get this to you before or during your choice period for BoxyCharm and add-ons. And it just really helps you when you can kind of see how things are actually looking when you're trying them on and how they're blending on formulas and all of that kind of stuff. It really helps you with your decision-making process. So I love when I'm able to do this for you. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And keep in mind, guys, I also put timestamps in my caption. So I'll try to kind of spell out what each section is, go like palette by palette, and what type of beauty we're doing and trying on. So you can skip to whichever parts you're the most interested in or the products that you're the most interested in. So just look down in my caption and you'll find where I put the timestamps. And if you haven't seen the full unboxings, you can go check those out. I'll link them for you here. But let's get started on actually trying everything. We did talk about in my unboxing video that I'm probably not going to try this clay mask on. And thank you guys for all of you who understood and kind of encouraged me. Don't do it, Cher. So I'm just going to keep this one sealed up and gift it to someone that could use this skincare product. This was the Caress Santorini Volcanic Skin Reset Mask, because I know it's not for my skin type, and these things can really mess with my skin. I have very dry skin, so I'm probably just not going to do a try on this one. Then I've already given you guys my first impressions of the perfume, and I really enjoyed it. So if you want to see my first impressions, my thoughts describing this fragrance, you can check out the Icon Box video I did, the unboxing on this one. All right, well, let's go ahead and start with the hair. So we're going to try the Marc Anthony Repair Bond leave-in conditioner. Obviously, I'm not leaving it in overnight right now, but just to kind of see what it smells like, feels like, all of that. So I'm just going to kind of like, I'm going to pretend like I had wet hair. It smells really good, though. It does smell good. I thought that I didn't like this, but it's like, it kind of feels like I might like it after all. I might have second thoughts on that, guys. Do you notice already there's a difference in the frizz on this side between this side? Maybe not bad after all. I think it's like some of the shampoos. Maybe it's the shampoos that I tried, like the regular conditioner in this versus the leave-in. I might end up really liking the leave-in after all. Let's try like right there. I like how it sprays quickly. I love how it smells. And it's definitely like smoothing my hair. It feels pretty good. I might like it after all, guys. So I take back what I said, but I'm going to need to really test it out well more like overnight. But it really it seems to be doing pretty well. I might end up liking this. I may have this mixed up with another one because I thought I had tried it before, or maybe it was a different one in the line that I did. Forget what I said before. This is pretty cool. This is good so far, my first impression. All right, next we have the Briogeo Scalp Revival, and this is the Rosemary Pre-Wash Oil. I'm probably going to put too much in my hair. You're supposed to put it in your scalp, so I'm just going to kind of put a little dab like right there. So it is like a oily, a oil texture, and you do this as a pre-treatment before you would do like a shampoo and take your shower. You let it sit. Oh, you do it on a dry scalp, so that's good. So you can kind of do it before your shower. And it does have a smell of like a little hint of rosemary in there, but it's not like a weird, like super overpowering rosemary or anything like that. It doesn't feel overly oily and greasy either. I really like that because there's some hair oils that are so oily and like hard to apply, and then your hair's just greasy. But this one, it's like, it seems like it has such a good applicator that it's like you can get it on there easily and like scrub it and massage it into your scalp without it feeling super greasy and gross, you know? So I feel like I'm gonna like this one a lot better than a lot of my other treatments and hair oils. So far it's looking good, but again, I can't give you guys a true review yet without really having, you know, done this as a pre-treatment and my full like hair routine, but just to kind of get a feel for like what it feels like in the applicator and is it like super oily or not. It's not really heavily oily in my opinion. So I love that. And that's something I definitely look for. All right, now let's try out cleansers. I might just do this on my hand. I think it'll be easier. So this is the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Cleanser. So I think it's probably got vitamin C in it, I would assume, kind of a brightening and cleansing kind of deal. And let's just put a little squirt right there. Just a nice like gel finish to it. Probably gonna be, yep, it'll start to kind of foam a little bit, probably if you add water to it. So that just gives you a feel of what it feels like. Feels pretty soothing. It does have a very fresh smell to it, almost like it might have like a lemon or something in there, but probably where that vitamin C is coming from. But yeah, so that is nice. And then on the other hand, I'm going to do the Dermelect. So this is the Rapid Repair Daily Amino Gel Cleanser. Squirt this on the hand a little bit on this side. This one's like getting messier. And a similar feel, but a little thinner. So this one's a little more gel-like than the other one. Yeah, it like kind of almost penetrates into the skin more. It is different than this one. This one's a little more foaming. This one's like almost moisturizes into the skin. It doesn't foam up much. Just to show you kind of like how it's blending in the skin. So I'm going to wash these off real quick and just kind of tell you how easy it was to wash away. Okay, so I washed them both off, and this one feels really soft afterwards. That was the Murad. This one was a lot more, like I said, foamy. Took a lot more to get it off. This was your very thick, sudsy, cleansing side. This one, it doesn't feel unsoft, but it doesn't feel as soft afterwards. It kind of like, it really absorbed into the skin. Like I barely could get everything off because I feel like it had just seeped into the skin rather than staying at the surface that you have to wash away. So to just give you a feel, I don't know which one's better. I don't know what that really means as far as how effective it is in cleansing and treating, but I feel like the Dermelect may be really treating while it's cleansing is my guess with how it really absorbed. Okay, next one, I am going to try the Origins Ginseng with SPF 30. I think this is a moisturizer, but you know what? I might put this on top of the serum and we'll let this be our moisturizer today, even though I think it's more of a sunscreen, but it's a moisturizer too. It's a moisturizer with built-in sunscreen. So I'll go ahead and try a serum first. And so we've got the Sonage Collagen Boosting Serum. Ooh, it has a funky scent to it. Not gonna lie. It smells very herbal for sure. Very herbal. That's the best way to describe it. Very strong herbal scent. Not pleasant. Like, I don't want to say paprika, but sort of. And it's not, this is supposed to be a pretty high-priced product, but honestly, it's hard to really blend into the skin. It doesn't feel like your typical serum. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't blend. Like, supposedly it's doing something very effective, but I'm not sure I'm crazy about the finish. Like, it feels, it's not sticky, but it doesn't blend, and then it just sort of is sitting there. So I'm assuming it is like really treating, you know, plumping me up and boosting my collagen, but it just doesn't feel like my typical really firming creams or what have you. And it doesn't feel like a serum in that it's not like gel-like or anything. And it smells. So I don't know. I don't love how it feels, but maybe it's doing something. That's my take on it. All right, now we'll try the Origins over that and see what this is like. So this is made with ginseng. So this one comes out like that, is the applicator. And we're just gonna go straight in. This feels a lot more soothing. I like the smell of this one. It's a lot more refreshing. Like, I can pick up on a slight burst of ginseng, but it almost smells like a fresh, citrusy smoothie. Not smoothie, but citrus tea. Ginseng tea with like a health drink. Yes, that's the best way to know how to describe the smell. But like in a good way, like a refreshing one, like a little more pleasant. So yeah, I like this one. I mean, is it the most moisturizing sunscreen I've ever done? Maybe not. Like, I love the IT Cosmetics moisture one, but it has a lot of other things built into it too. So this one's, it's pleasant, but it's pretty thick. It is kind of thick going on as a moisturizer. And then it's got the SPF 30 in it also. So it's not bad, but maybe not like the best that I've ever tried. The most moisturizing, hydrating, you know, feeling. All right, now we will try the Goldfadden MD Eye Defy. And this is Radiance Restoring Eye Treatment. Very thin, so that's good. I think it's a little more of a treatment than like a cream, actual like eye cream, so that might be why. Yeah, so it just feels really nice and thin. It's not too bad. Doesn't seem to be like stingy. But it's a pretty thin formula to get coated around. Like, I'm not noticing huge smoothing immediately when I put it on or something, so I guess it's going to be a treatment like kind of over time. Don't have a lot to say or think about it at the moment. And then the last of all the like non-makeup items is going to be the Dew of the Gods Sorbet Hyaluronic Lip Butter. And I already have another one of this, so I already know I like it. Feels amazing. Definitely a lip butter feel. I love these kinds of applicators. When it's like a plastic applicator, you don't have to go digging for it. You can just put as much on there as you want. This one has a different like taste and smell to it than my other one. That's okay. It's apple sugar plum. Yeah. Do I smell that? It definitely has a taste. Like, it does taste. I get more of the sugar plum than I do the apple, you know, from like the taste and smell of it. So it's not too bad. I think I like my other one better, whatever scent that was. But the feel on the lips is fabulous. So yeah, this is good stuff. I like this a lot. All right, so that was all of the non-makeup, just kind of to try it all out. Now we are going to go for it and start on makeup. All right, guys, so I am back and I went ahead and put on a little bit of base, but nothing like under the eyes or setting powders or anything like that. And did my brows a little bit and went ahead and primed the eyes. So let's start off with the palette. So if you want to see the swatches for this beautiful thing, the Tartelette Juicy palette, you can check out the Icon Box unboxing because I did do the full swatches on it. But now we're going to play with her. Isn't she so pretty? You guys know there's going to be some pink today coming from me. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I like to be able to play with, you know, all the shades or as many of the shades as possible for you so you get a feel for them. But on the other hand, we want it to be a pretty look. And if I put every color on from the palette, it might be too much. So if I have to pick a color story, we're going with pink. So we are going with that theme. And I think, you know, Lisa Vanderpump apparently loves her pinks too. I think she is a girl after my own heart. Loves animals, loves pink, girly girl. Like, I'm not British, but I'm still a little obsessed with the UK. So she's, you know, British too, I think. So yeah, she just sounds like me. So I am excited to play with this. I'm assuming she really picked this one out. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to probably go right around in here, maybe. It might be a little too pink to start off with, but we'll give it a shot. This is called Rose. I'm going to get up close to you here. And we're just going to go in with our, I don't even know what I'm going to make. I think I'm just going to do something really pretty, just pretty and pink. A very wearable pink color. And we are just doing our sweeping motions. I think I am going to go out with a little bit of brown. I mean, this is like a mix between a pink and a brown, I think. This is the shade Petal. Just to give it a slight warm tone, because on me, I feel like warmer tones sometimes just look better on me. And I'm going to start kind of just patting this around. I have a fluffy brush for right now. So I'm going to kind of keep it big and fluffy and just kind of go around the edges with it. I think this is where I'm going to come down to a smaller, little fluffier brush. And I can't help but go in with Dream Chaser right here. And we're going to go with those cooler tones now into the warmer tone. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just following my inspiration and trying a few colors out, to be honest. I don't really have a plan for this look. So look at that. Yeah, we'll bring it all the way over a little bit. That's a shimmer right there. Do I want to carry that all the way across, or do I want something lighter in the middle? I want to kind of give you enough colors in this palette that I may just kind of keep it there and see what the other ones look like. Packing brush now. And I'm going to grab the even lighter one next to it. So that is Orchid. Closer to the inside corners. Look at that. Okay, I should have done like a halo eye with this. I think that would have been prettier. Let's see if we still can a little bit. Oh my gosh. That color right there is everything. That is the one. That's the one I want. Ooh, that's pretty. And just nothing but pink on my lids, but it is so pretty. Let's take the matte in it and just extend it and see what that matte looks like. All the way across here. Yeah, so the matte is kind of the same exact color as the shimmer, but the shimmer is going to be a great topper on top of that. So I'm just going to kind of pack on all the shimmer on that. Oh, that is beautiful. If I did this one's going to be your lighter one. It might be my skin tone. That is called Blossom. If I put that on top, yeah. So that's going to lighten it up a little bit. And so this end one is going to give you more peach, you know. If you wanted to go more warmer tones, go over to this side. I want my pink. I want my straight up pink. So I'm probably not going to do too much more to it, but I'll pop a little. I think I'm going to pop this Reflect shade in the inner corner real quick right here. So that's going to give you a little more of a bright inner corner look. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna bring a little bit more of this down below. On the bottom, I'm gonna take some of those same colors and drag them underneath. Dream Chaser, I'll take a little pop of that under here too. And then I will still bring that orchid, that gorgeous, gorgeous pink one that's my favorite. And just kind of do the same colors on the bottom. I'm going to match both sides real quick and we'll meet you back here for some eyeliner and mascara. All right, here we are, guys. Even if you wanted to come in and make a little warmer tones that's not quite so cool tones, pop in your brown. You got some brown here, maybe just the tiniest bit. I don't want to ruin it, but like you could put a little more in here, just so we've tried out everything for as much as we can. And at this point, I'd probably normally almost make this be my eyeliner underneath too. But since we have other eyeliners to test, I will probably leave this alone and just kind of add it as like a tiny little extended wing almost on the corners. So if you left out these guys and you just went with like this one, and that one, that will probably give you a really pretty soft, very subtle pink, but with a little bit of shimmer added in there. I will say there's not a lot of lighter pink shimmers. That'd be my only wish, is that there was some light pink shimmer in here. That would be perfect for share. Instead, you have this almost, it's almost yellow tinted. That's your lightest shimmer in this palette. And then a peachy one. So it's like, I would still like a cool toned, like really light pink shimmer, or more of a white, like silvery or something. Like that's the only thing I think is missing from this palette. So in choosing between the eyeliners, I actually didn't realize that the Laura Mercier that we got in the Icon box is a dark plum. It's not black or anything like that. So I think that's perfect for our look. So I think I'm going to use this on the bottom for sure. And let's see how it goes. Now it looks black on my hand, doesn't it? Let's swatch it. It says it's dark plum, but it comes off, still kind of looks black to me. What about you guys? I don't know. Let's see how it looks under the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and do this more as an under eye. Now, these more gel-like ones are not always the best on the waterline, in my opinion, because your waterline's already kind of wet, right? And then these are more wet than like a darker pencil, but I still feel like that's black. I don't feel like that is dark plum. It said it was dark plum though. I'm not seeing a plum color. You know, it might be a mix between like a black and a brown, but what do y'all think? I think it's just plain old looks black to me. Let's try it on the top. Also, I'm going to make a wing, like a little baby wing with it. Normally I'd probably do more of a liquid liner, but you could use these for a wing also for the top. Is pretty good. I'd say I've had better, but it's pretty good. It's not like super sticking or whatever. It glides well. I think the moment of question though becomes when it's not as sharp as this. When you first get it, it's always sharper, you know, and then over time when it dulls, how well does it do then? That's your true question. And it's very gel-like, so the question too remains like, how well is this going to hold up? Like, this kind of stuff will usually really smudge on me. I don't know if it's going to hold on my mature skin eyes. Like, I have dry skin, but then, you know, things get more oily here in all the crevices and stuff. So I guess we'll see by the end how it's holding up. That'd be my only thing, is like, and it's the case with a lot of gel eyeliners like this, because it's a very creamy formula. So, but you know, it glides pretty well. All right, so I'm gonna kind of do the rest on this side and we'll come back for the mascara. All right, guys. Now we are gonna come test out the Bare Minerals Maximiste Mascara. The only problem with mascaras and trying to test them out is whenever you have a little darker eyeshadow, it might be harder for you to really see. So sorry about that, but let's give it a shot and see what it's like. Here is the wand on it. It's probably not gonna be great for those bottom lashes. There is the difference between both sides. You can see a little bit more definition. Definitely a volumizing one, I think. Yeah, this wouldn't be my pick for bottom lashes, but I'm just going to use it for both. And then let's come in, and I have not put on any lash primer though, but we'll just see how it does stand alone. The feel of fiber mascaras sometimes, like you can just coat each lash better. So it does like kind of really grip those lashes, but it's like a true, I mean, you know, not a lot of a difference, but a little bit, enough to make a little bit. But remember, keep in mind, I have 0 lashes, guys. Mascaras don't do a lot for me. I really have to wear falsies if I ever want any kind of drama. But I do love how this is feeling. Like, it is easy to work with and get a little more volume without it being super clumpy. Pretty good. So yeah, I really like this one. I like the feel of it. Not the most lengthening I've ever had, but I do like that it's going to add volume without the clump. So I love that about it. All right, I went ahead and I did most of my face here. So really, we just have lips to kind of look at. And if we want to add lashes at the end, maybe we'll see, or we'll just keep it like this because it's so pretty no matter what we do at this point. But let's look at the lips. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with what came in the icon box, which was the LYS. I love this. I loved the color. It was so perfect, but I might need a lip liner. Let's see if my tried and true ABH is a match. I think they're a match in color, but the ABH might still not be darker. So I don't know. We'll give it a shot and see. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that liner on first, and then we'll apply the lip balm. Or it's lipstick, but it feels like a lip balm to me. All right, this was the ABH Dusty Rose, one of my favorites. I use it all the time. Lip liner, and let me tell you that lip butter, the Dew of the Gods lip butter, is still fresh on my lips. Like, you know, I applied it, what, 20-30 minutes ago, and it is still there, completely moistened, and my lips still feel amazing from this stuff. So it stays, it doesn't, you don't have to keep reapplying it, it feels like. But let's see what this one is gonna do. It is so, so pretty, y'all. Look at that. Oh. It's almost the same color as my lip liner. Yeah. And I could come in and clean this up a little bit more, but oh my gosh. I love the color and I love the feel on my lips. It does not at all feel like a lipstick. So it says it's a matte, but it feels like a balm. And I'm like, how does it do that? So absolutely love this. I would throw the Fenty that we got from the Glam Bag on top of this, but it's going to make it a little more warm tone. And I don't even feel like you even need gloss, to be honest, because this lipstick is so hydrating. All right, guys, so here is our final look, I think, because all we have left is the other palettes, and then we have an extra lip gloss and an extra eyeliner to try out, so we'll just do those on another look. So I think we have enough to say this is our full look. So what do we think? Oh, love the pink. It is so pretty. But like I said, it's a darker pink. You can create lighter, but I think what really is missing from this palette is a light pink shimmer. I think that's what you really, really need. If you want a lighter pink, you know, look, but you're going to create this gorgeous cool tone pink with it. But then I do think you can create some other lighter pink ones. They're just going to be different tones though. You can still keep it a little cool tone with this one, but you're going to start going a little warmer tone with these. And then you just are not going to have a good light pink shimmer to put with it. So you're going to start going more neutral if you go this way, or like a little warmer. So overall though, absolutely beautiful. Love this palette. Like I said, I think there's a couple things missing from it, but for the most part, it's gorgeous and definitely a share palette that I can play with a lot, and I really love it. And I love, love the lipstick. Love the lipstick. I really liked the eyeliner. It does still seem like it's holding up. Pretty good glide. I don't think it's dark plum colored, but if they say so, maybe. We could have put lashes with this too and really like gone overboard with it, I think, but I want to kind of keep moving and get through the other looks. So I just kind of left it simple to stand on its own in color. And then the mascara, I think it's pretty good. I think I really liked that it doesn't give you the clumpy, spidery looks, but it does add some volume. Really grips each lash, so I like that about it, but it's not going to give you the most drama and lengthening and all of that, and lifting either, I don't think. Okay, so having said that, let's go get started on look number 2. We're going to go with a different palette now. Alrighty guys, so now we are going to move on to the next palette, and that's going to be the Eleman Beauty palette that we got in the Ipsy Glam Bag. So I have already done the swatches on this one for you too. That one, it was in the unboxing video if you want to check that one out. So we're just going to go straight in and play with it. I've already removed my makeup, or removed my eye makeup. I may not have gotten all the eyeliner off. I tried to remove most of it that I could. I can probably make use of all the colors in this, I think, and give you a feel for it. So let's just go straight in with us a good transition color here. And I don't have a mirror in this one, so I'm gonna need my magnetized mirror and start going in. Once again, same idea. I'm not going too wild with these first few palettes. We're kind of just wearing a pretty wearable, pretty look on them, I think. Maybe I'll do something really fun for the third palette because it was a little more colorful. I'm going to, let's just see how the kind of peachy matte color here looks. Maybe right here on the lid. Once again, the dog's snoring. I'm telling you guys. I think it's partly like it's this time of day. It's his nap time, you know, when I have to film, because I'm homeschooling now. I already love this. I'm just really loving like fall colors right now. And I feel like they look better on me, like warmer tones. Even though I'm a neutral skin tone, I tend towards warm shades a lot. All right, so I played with kind of your two, either like medium or light color mattes. Let's go for the darker matte now. And we'll do, again, just a pop in the corner of the dark brown. Just pop that right here to add that depth again. That's really pretty. I want to do it where you can see all the colors. So let's go in with that rose gold. I'm the most excited about this one, honestly. Ooh, that is really pretty. I'm going to kind of cover most of this side of the lid with it. Oh, that is really pretty. Now let's try the other shimmer, which was that lighter shimmer. And I'll pop that more in the, closer to the inner corner. It is a different formula of, you know, a fallout, not like ultra butter, but it is going on very pretty. And I'm just going to kind of blend these two into each other. And there you have it. I love this color story. Like, I love these shades, these kind of champagne-y, rose gold. I just think that's so pretty. I might even bring the shimmer over here, blend it into each other. And that's honestly probably about it. We can do both sides. Let me put a little pop under the eyes. All right, now we've kind of sort of got a match. A little bit, may have to clean it up, but we're gonna try out the other eyeliner this time. And I think I got this one in Glam Bag. Now I can't remember. I think it was Glam Bag. So I'm kind of keeping Glam Bag together. Yeah. So we have the Lovecraft Beauty eyeliner, and this is gel again also, but this one I'm pretty sure was black. It's called Searchlight. So I'll start first with trying to do it under the eyes here. This one is not ultra pigmented, showing up as much as that Laura Mercier was. Yeah, I don't feel like this one is nearly as creamy and pigmented as the Laura Mercier. We'll try a wing with it again, just like we did before. Yeah, this one's not nearly as easy, I have to admit. Not so, see how like it's not very pigmented. So kind of depends on what you look for in a liner, but I don't think this one's showing up much. That's a struggle. Yeah, the Laura Mercier was definitely a lot better to work with. This one is like not pigmented and not gliding a whole lot. I like that one better than this one. All right, I'm gonna do the other side and touch things up a little bit in here, reapply some things, and then we'll come back and we'll do the gloss. All right, so here we have a little bit on the eyes done, and then now I'm gonna add the gloss. I went ahead and did a little bit of liner on my lips, though I'm struggling to find, I've gone through all my like brown liners that are not in my pro kit at least. And I need one a little more warm tone for this, I think, but we'll give it a shot. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and this was the shade 01. So let's see how it goes. I don't have any lipstick down. I just put on lip liner. Oh. Okay, that is amazing. Oh my gosh. That is some good gloss there. It is that perfect, like sloppy, glossy, like not sticky glossy, but like glassy, glossy. It feels so good, so hydrating. Love the color. Amazing. I see what the hype's about. Awesome. All right, guys, so let's see what look number 2 completed looks like. I didn't spray any setting spray or anything, though, to help it blend all together, but oh well. And I also didn't put any false lashes on. These are just my lashes, but overall, looks good. So honestly, we kind of did the same exact look and the same thing on the eyes between both palettes, but we just kind of did a different color story. So before we had more pinks, and now we've got this more warm toned, it looks like rose gold, or like, I don't want to say champagne, it's a little more warm tone. So still has a little bit of the touch of that I need a warm vibes, doesn't it? Yeah, and then our lipstick is definitely kind of warmer tone also. So everything kind of went together well from the Ipsy Glam Bag, I think. The only thing I'd say is that I did not care as much for the eyeliner. Like, I feel like I could still go a lot bolder on my eyeliner right now, because the liner just is not very pigmented. It's not standing out. So I'd probably definitely put like false lashes with this. Definitely liked the Laura Mercier eyeliner a lot better than this one. Definitely in love, love, love with the gloss. The Fenty Gloss all the way. So good. And the little palette, very nice for like a bite-sized, travel-friendly. You know, I think this is probably very similar to what you might get if you go get the little e.l.f. bite-size quads, or sometimes it's 5 pans, I think. Kind of a similar idea as those. So the formula wasn't like 100% there, but it was good enough, I think. I don't know what the price point is on these, but I think it's a cute one. I think it has a really pretty color story, great for fall. I think will also be great for the holidays to have a little bit of this sparkle. You kind of have that like warm tone champagne-y shimmer going on. Get you a really gorgeous red lip too, would go well with this, and really pop some good lashes, and you could turn it into a holiday look also. So I think that this is a great palette for like coming up for all the holidays. That's just a quick one. You could just pop into your purse and throw it in there to get ready for a party. So, so yeah, I liked it. I think the only one that I'd probably give a little bit not as great a review on is the eyeliner. So, all right, let's take a peek now at the last palette. I might keep my lips on and just take the eyes off and go in for the palette, the BoxyCharm palette next. So I will be right back. I'm back mostly to play with the Violet Voss. So let's do this. We have some color in this one. This one came from BoxyCharm. I am probably not going to play that much with the more boring shades. Not boring. Like, I like these shades. They're very fall, but it was almost like this is the warmer ones and these were the cooler tones when I swatched them. So I did swatch this also in that video if you want to see those swatches, but that's what I remember. So I'm probably going to do a little more on the cooler tone ones, the colorful stuff. So what do we want to do? What I do really like about this though, real quick before we get started, I feel like there's so many different color stories you can make with it. Like if you wanted to just stay with neutral, you can go with your neutrals and browns. If you want to do just all like more mauve tones, just pick these. If you want the pops of colors, go with these. If you want a little bit more golden, go with these. So like there's different stories by itself it can make with like 2 or 3 shades at a time. Or throw a whole bunch together for one big rainbowy, you know, montage of colors. So I do like that there's a lot of things you can do with this palette, I think. You don't have a whole lot of mattes in this one. They're all fairly shimmery. I think this is your only matte, really. So that's one thing I will point out. But they're kind of a subtle shimmer. Some have more pops than others. But I do just want to show you that really the only true matte is that kind of brown color over there. Go in with kind of a bridge up here of kind of more on this somewhat golden, but somewhat brown. Let's see what that looks like. How does that look like? That just looks like a plain matte, like a neutral, doesn't it? Or like a little bit brownier. So it's really pretty because it has this pop of like a little bit shimmer, a little bit matte in this. I like this color. Like, honestly, I think this is going to be really pretty, like for a fall Thanksgiving look, honestly. It's got these like little speckles in it, if you can see that when you first put it on. I have no idea what I want to do, but I'm like, let's try to play with as much of the colors in this, I think, as possible. So I'm going to go in with that blue. That's what's of course calling us, is the Galaxy Glow. I'm going to take a little bit more of like a flat brush here, and I'm going to start mapping out kind of a cut crease, to be honest with you. What do we think? I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I will go back over that with the green now. It's called Girl Math right here. Green on this side. So you can kind of see them blending together. I'll take this all the way up. You can see it when I shift. I think you can see the difference a little bit there. Okay, now I'm gonna pop on my P. Louise base a little bit. I'm gonna come in. Just kind of fill in the middle here. And then blend this out of some. Okay, and then I think on top of that little layer we just did, I'm gonna put this kind of white one called Mirror Ball. I'm gonna pat this on top of it It's kind of the same color as my primer, but with a few more speckles in it. I'm gonna kind of more tap it on. Try to use as many colors in here to show you guys what they all look like. So we'll throw some of the yellow right in here. Brighten that up some. That was called Stardust Sparkle. See, like it's really a colorful palette and you can do whatever you want with it, really. All right, let's try out some of these pretty purpley colors. Let's do Funky Fusion, the lighter one. And we're gonna place it right about there. Start shifting that color. And then let's do the darker color over here. Turn it into a darker purple on this side. That was called Gatekeep. At the top. I could probably even do a little touch of the brown over here at the end. Darken everything and kind of, I think super fun. I feel like a peacock. So colorful. Colorful and fun. And there we have it. I'll try to match and clean everything up and we will come back for our final look. All right, guys, here we are. I like this side better than this one. I think I just was more patient on this side. This one I went in a hurry and it's not as vibrant because I didn't get the primer set down quite as skillfully, but so really just pay attention to this side probably more. I love how it shifts all these fun sparkles in it. And then I added some lashes and my eyes are so watery right now, so they're not staying on great, but just wanted you to kind of get a little bit of a feel for it. So I think it's really fun. So yeah, this is going to be your colorful, fun palette. But then you really could tone it down and just do a very, very casual, toned down, wearable look too, because all of these are very wearable down here. And even like by itself here, you know, really everything but like these two, I think are very wearable. We just went for like ultra fun today. So you can do it all. So very versatile palette. It's going to be a really fun one, I think. I think Disco Drip is like such a good name for it. So fun. So, yeah, like everything was really good. I'm so happy with my Ipsy this month. I got 3 good palettes. All of them I was really happy with. Definitely happy with all the lips. I mean, most everything in here was wonderful. I think I only had like one thing I really can't use, which was the volcanic, I can't remember the name of it, but it was the mask. It was a great month. And I hope this was very helpful to you guys. Let me know what you're picking on your choice day. And hopefully I get this to you with plenty of time to make your choices and helped you out on how it all was going to look on the face and whatnot. So make sure that if you love this kind of content, you stick around. Be staying tuned for when December spoilers come out. I'll be bringing them to you. Like I told you guys before, when it comes for January spoilers though, I will be very late on it because I will be in Costa Rica then. But this next month I should be still on a regular schedule, so I'll be able to bring you the spoilers and then, yeah, the unboxings in time for December. All of that. And if you love all the other popular beauty subscriptions out there too, you definitely want to stick around. Pop that subscribe and turn the notification bells on so you don't miss it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.